Works. So welcome, and thank you for being here for our centennial celebration for Oregon State Parks. I'm Lisa Sumption. I'm the director of the Oregon Parks and Recreation Department, and what an incredible turnout. Take that, rain. Nothing holds us back, right? So I'm honored to be here with you and welcome you to this very special location on State Parks Day. Oh, apparently we didn't have power on. I sound a little different now. No, it's anyway. So the state park system all began right here in 1922 with a 5-acre parcel that became Oregon's first official state park. After that, Oregon State Park System grew substantially under the Oregon Department of Transportation Department until we became our own agency in 1990. Fun fact, most of you probably didn't know that. So while the timeline technically began in 1921 with Oregonians passing a law to empower the Highway Division, Highway Commission to acquire land for state park purposes and keep kind of more along the highways to keep things more scenic, the true story of Oregon State Parks didn't begin until February 15th of 1922. And that's when Sarah Helmick and her son James gave away about 5 acres of their family's homestead to the Oregon State Commission specifically for use for parkland for $2. Although some of our folks say it might have been $5. So we have all the experts here with us today, so somebody can tell us whether it was 2 or 5 or somewhere in between or who knows what they traded for. But the Helmick family had long allowed folks to share this space, much like a park, and then graciously donated it. And today we manage over 254 park properties and over 100,000 acres for you. It's pretty exciting. So for 100 years, all of Oregonians have invested in parks. You've helped care for them and kept them open, even in our most challenging times over the last couple of years. Your state parks are more than just a view. They tie together recreation, history, culture. They're a place where you can come and celebrate and have adventures and plan for future adventures and celebrate family. It's been fun to watch you all connect today and meet for some of you for the first time. So part of our past includes recognizing that these places were the homelands for people long before homesteaders arrived. And we're thankful that Parks gives us a place that we can pause and reflect upon this. Initially, we had big plans for a centennial birthday party. And then a global pandemic hit. And then we had some of the craziest wildfires we've ever had to be followed up by ice storms. I felt like we were in some weird virtual reality game show. I don't know. But it can't stop a 100th birthday, and it can't stop this team, and it can't stop our visitors. So I'm excited that we are still here celebrating today. In between closing down parks, reopening, which closing down parks, we have not done that in 100 years. I think reopening was equally as hard as closing them down. But we went through a lot, but we did it together. And it's now in this park that we're back together, and this is a good reminder of why we go through things like this together. These places bring us together. They're places for us to come and get a reprieve from all the crazy in the world and all the other events that are going on, and they're just very peaceful places for togetherness. So this year, we plan on celebrating through service. Our 100 service projects for 100 years have already kicked off. So whether it's a trail project or a beach cleanup or lots of things in between, you can go over to booth 6 where Allison is. Allison's out there raising her hand. There's almost sunlight on her, and sign up for a service project. It won't be as wet when you do them, hopefully through the summer, but it is Oregon. So there's different ways for you to get involved. While you're visiting the different stations, you can also say hello to our historian, Christy Sweet. Where did Christy go? Oh, Christy's over there. Wave, Christy. She might even give you one of the flyers for the timeline. She's got lots of postcards and neat stickers, and she knows all the fun facts about the last 100 years, so go see her. So it is my honor and pleasure here to introduce some very special people. In a way, the Helmicks were among the first state park volunteers. That first donation by Sarah and the Helmick family epitomized the importance of public land and began the state park system. We're so fortunate to be joined by the Helmick and Wiest family. Got it. We decided there's lots of pronunciations, so we agreed. Descendants of the Sarah Helmick family to celebrate with us today. It's been an honor to get to meet you all this morning and spend a little time listening to your stories. So I would like to introduce Mark William Wiest, great-great-grandson of Sarah Helmick and grandson of Mary Bell Helmick and William Allen Wiest Sr., and Mark is the third child of Joyce and William's 6 sons. And he grew, I was just like, oh my goodness, who put this in my notes? And wait, they're going to make me sing later too. So Mark grew up in the Chiloquin in the Klamath Falls area. He's actually been very instrumental with our Collier cleanup down there from our 242 fire. So it's been very nice to have those connections too. So he has been a Parkey before he knew he was going to be a Parkey. He attended Southern Oregon University, and he now lives in Medford with his wife Betty and their daughter Kayla, and their 3 granddaughters are all part of the continuing legacy of the Helmick family. Please join me in welcoming Mark up here to say a few words. And Mark.
All right, thank you. Then that's the first thing to open with is thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you. And thank you, Tammy. Big effort, guys. Again, need a round of applause. Right there. Yeah. Tammy started bugging me and Betty. I don't know. How long
She's
ago,
the best
Tammy?
bugger ever.
It's like, this out of the blue, got this email, or no, I think you called me on the phone anyway. And with that, we end up here today, and it's pretty cool. So thank you again for sure, and thanks for doing this. And this is really cool too, guys. For sure, huh?
It's pretty special.
Man, oh man. Yeah. So my name's Mark Wiest, and this is my wife Betty here. Okay, you gotta stand up.
See?
We live down in the Medford area now, and this is my second next youngest brother out of the 6 boys here. This is my brother Tim. Stand up so everybody can see you. Okay. And this is Tim's wife Jean.
She's like, I know.
They made the run up here from Vacaville, California, to do this. So they made a big effort. They're all into it. Okay. Then here's Michelle Carbajal, and she is my next older brother's daughter. So that's Michelle is my niece there, and Bogar is her husband here with the sweatshirt and so on. Okay. And then the next person here is Charmaine, and that's Michelle's mother, my brother's wife there, my sister-in-law. And Michelle has done Charmaine is just going crazy, guys, putting family history together for us. So we really feel fortunate that Charmaine is doing her thing. So basically, I wanted to list the people of blood that are here today. Also, not the least of, okay, Marilyn, your last name?
Swearingen.
Marilyn Swearingen. Okay, stand please. Okay. She's Sarah's great granddaughter, and she lives here in Monmouth.
Nice.
Now, so anyway, so the blood people here today are myself, Tim, Marilyn, Michelle, and then got to come around. I was going to get there, Ann. Okay. Here, this is Ann, my niece, lives in cousin. Okay. Lives in Eugene, and her husband Jim is out here somewhere watching. Okay. Robert, where's Robbie? There he is, right there. That's Ann's brother. Okay. So, and then Marilyn. So there's Marilyn, Robert, Ann, Michelle, Tim, and myself. 1, 2, 3, 6 people of blood made it today, and there's probably close to 45 blood relatives related to Sarah Helmick existing today.
Very cool.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway. Okay, so the farm was right here. The farmhouse is right here. As kids, we would come up here. We were raised in Chiloquin, and we would come up here to Grandma and Grandpa's house. And back then, I'll say it, I'll be 69 here in 11 days, whatever. When we came up here, this dirt here was nothing but a little turnoff off the road and a place out there, parking lot, where you could turn in, turn around, and go back the other direction. I'm serious. There was none of this developed here or nothing, and this is amazing to drive in here now and see what you have done.
yeah.
Seriously, it's just amazing to come here and see what my great grandmother's donation has turned into here for the state of Oregon. So it's really cool. And Tim, I doubt that you recall anything more than I do as far as a patch of dirt and not knowing really what that was down there. From as far as being a land donation to the state of Oregon as a kid, of course you're dumber than a post, but now today it really carries a lot of weight and is really cool. So the rain on the roof today just really should make all of us just harken back to, man, listen to that rain on the roof and you think about what those people had to endure to come here, make that journey here, and to do what they did, and then to be able to end up sitting here today celebrating this. So, okay. Thank you all for coming. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mark. Thank you all of you for being here. It was really fun to watch you guys connect and meet for the first time. And I'm sure you're going to get together, maybe an annual family reunion right here on this day, or maybe 4th of July, because that was a birthday and it might be a little less wet. So there will be a meet and greet with the family afterwards if anybody wants to just come and hear some of their stories and talk about what you really did here when you were kids or all those good things. But as a symbol of our gratitude for Sarah Helmick and your family's generosity, we'd like to present a gift to you and your family on behalf of Oregon Parks and Recreation Department. In addition, I'd like to formally announce, I don't know that everybody else knows this yet, maybe not even Scott, but here in the last couple weeks, Sarah Helmick was listed on the National Register. Yes. So the National Park Service, which maintains the National Register of Historic Places, accepted the nomination, and it is now on the register. So that just means that the site is recognized as historically significant to the nation, state, and the community, which is a big honor. And it's truly an honor to recognize the park today with all of you, in particular with the family, but not only as Oregon's first state park for its 100 years, but as a symbol and representation of Oregon's first version of a state park. And these little pockets along the highways to be scenic and what they can become over time. So we would love to present this. You're not going to make everybody come up with you?
I would like to, but
Oh, I see your brother's coming. Come on, let's get him out of the rain.
Marilyn,
Come on. Yay! And Scott, if you want to talk about what those little things are off of.
I haven't seen it.
So we had, I'm going to screw this up because it wasn't scripted for me, but I believe the parts of the wood are off the old beaver board that was here at the original park.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't know what you meant. Yes, the Pioneer gift and her name was from the original park sign that was up there. And we cut it down and had it milled for the sign.
And Mark, that's the picture we have of you standing by that big sign. That's the sign that you're standing in front of.
oh yes, it is, huh? Cool. That's great.
It's beautiful. It turned out awesome.
This lady shows up here at the tent, and we're just standing around, and Tammy brings this lady over, and her first name was Bev, and she was from the Lynn County chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, and she wanted to present us with a placard, or a, about this size plaque of Daughters of the American Revolution, recognizing Sarah Helmick for her contributions to the State Parks Society and so on. And then she also gave us this little thing that says "Women in American History." And it's this.
Yay, Sarah!
Yeah, it was a great item of recognition by the Daughters of the American Revolution. I wanted to thank her and thank them. So
Very cool. Awesome. Okay, so I don't believe he was able to make it here. I haven't seen him anyway, but Commissioner Craig Pope wanted to be here with us today, but he had another engagement, and he just wanted to welcome you all to the park and say thank you for being here, and please feel free to visit the county, whether you live here or you're here visiting. You're welcome in Polk County, and he wishes he could have been here. And I think the mayor of Independence was here earlier, but I think he was heading off to a winery or something cooler. And to get local coffee, yeah. But he did have a cupcake, and he said, what a great event, and so thank you all for being here. He recommended it on the way home, too. So anyway, and so you got to see Scott Youngblood here, our park manager, but Scott is going to help with one of the next coolest parts of our celebration today, which is an unveiling. Scott, if you want to come up and introduce yourself real quick, or you can project, however you want to do it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Scott Youngblood. I'm park manager here at Sarah Helmick State Park. Thank you all for coming out. Really appreciate it. Toughing out in the rain. For Chris. Is this good, Chris? So what we are going to do next is we have an unveiling of our new anniversary, or centennial anniversary, and this is the first one that'll go on a sign in a park. So it's really beautiful, and I guess I'm going to unveil it.
I think we're going to have to help you. Right. I'm impressed it's going to hold. We'll see. Wow, it's beautiful. Very cool. That'll be the very first one to go up. Very exciting.
Entrance, yeah?
Yep, on the front entrance. Awesome. Excellent. Yay. It's beautiful. Okay, so we really are here today to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Oregon State Parks, the places that you all hold so near and dear, the viewpoints, the waterfalls, the trails, the historic landmarks, all the incredible special places that we have for you. And we also honor Oregonians who helped us through these difficult times, and not once but twice, passing lottery funds to help support your state parks and all that you do for all of us. And so please join me in wishing an Oregon State Parks a very happy birthday. This is the part where I'm supposed to sing, but that's really a bad idea. So we're going to start off, and someone else was going to sing earlier. Yeah, right. So please join me so you don't have to hear me. Okay. All right. 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear State Parks. Happy birthday to you. The cake, and we just want to let you know that the stations are going to be open till 2 p.m. Please go around and see everybody. Grab a cupcake, grab a hot dog. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for coming out in the rain. And just thank you for how you all support state parks, keeping them timeless, special, and for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, actually, one quick thing. There is up at the Oregon Historical Society, there is an incredible photo gallery of all the state parks. Peter is with us today, and he took all the pictures that are up there. And I think there's two things going on up there now, right? And so Peter brought with him tickets. So if anybody is interested in going up to Portland to the Oregon Historical Society, we have free tickets for you to go. So I will set those up here too. So feel free to grab those. All right, now carry on and have cake and go see everybody at the booths and stay dry. Thank you.